So in Belgium, they
Whoa, Belgium.
have a new literature course, and it's a Taylor Swift inspired literature course.
Do you know the USA Today is hiring a reporter just to cover Taylor Swift?
Her fame is just insane. Like, I can't even believe. I mean, she's fine, but like, I feel like her.
Her fame is like in this is even beyond like Madonna level fame.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the amount people are paying for her concerts. I mean, people like legitimately USA Today is hiring a reporter just to cover her beat, like just her. There's a course, I guess, in Belgium. I think they were he was she's supposedly dating um uh Travis Kelsey on the Chiefs. His jersey sale like went through the roof. Everything she touches like just becomes gold, basically.
So they're using Swift's work as a springboard to explore everything from 14th century writings to Margaret Atwood's take on The Tempest.
Is
So
her is her songs that I don't I mean she's got a very catchy lyrics, but is Shake It Off like a it reminds people of Hamlet? I don't
yes, we are never, ever, ever getting back together is just like Romeo and Juliet. They're never getting back together because they're dead.
I mean I get what they're doing because I like there are other courses that like will build on something in pop culture to explain that like to talk about stuff that's just more boring, basically. Kind of a bridge. Um
Here's a Taylor Swift lyric that makes me think of very classic literature.
okay.
A red rose grew out of the ice frozen ground with no one around to tweet it.
Yes, that sounds is that more like Stephen King? Because like there's a dark side here? Or is that more
Uh,
someone else?
Do-
Robert Frost. And
Dostoevsky. That's the
okay.
first thing that came to my mind.
Is it sad that I know more lyrics from Taylor Swift than I know book titles by Dostoevsky?
You ran out of authors after like one.
I'm so
Stephen
there's so
King,
little I know at this
Shakespeare.
point.
I got nothing else.
I Mark, name authors before the 19th century. Shakespeare. Who else? William.
Mark Twain.
I jumped to a poet right away. I was like, Robert Frost. What poetry did he write? Stuff about being cold. I really don't know anything. I cannot believe how little I know. I graduated for I mean, it really it really is sad. I went to a solid college. I went to a good college. I'm an educated person supposedly. I don't know anything.
Yeah, you went to kind of like a smart person school.
I did go to a smart person school. I went to Cornell. It's a Ivy League school, and I'm a moron. I like they should like they ask for donations. They should send me money, just not to tell people I went there. Like I go around, people are like, "You don't know that?" By the way, I went to Cornell, and like Cornell's running around. Don't tell them. Don't tell them you went here.
So yeah, that people are paying money to compare Taylor Swift to great authors of the past.
You know what's the worst part about that class? I'll tell you the worst part of that class is that you're gonna be like, "Ha ha, that sounds funny. I'm gonna take a joke class." And then you're gonna be like, "This is actually one of the hardest classes I've ever been in, and I got an F."
That happened to
Like it'll
me.
be they always the classes that are made to sound like jokes end up being way too serious, and you're like, "Shit, like what am I doing
One
here?"
of the hardest classes I took was "Is there life on other planets?" And I thought it was just going to be like us watching like UFO movies, and it was like a mathematical equation of like amount of stars times like planets that might be close enough for life divided by like water. It was like this huge like massive calculation. I'm like, okay, this isn't what I thought.
Honestly, in that kind of class, also, if you're doing all the calculation, I would just stand up in the middle of class and be like, "What the fuck are we doing here? We have no idea. Maybe there's life, maybe there's not. It doesn't matter your stupid mathematical equation. This is like asking whether there's life after death. We have no idea."
Yeah, I think the answer was like there's most likely at least 700 planets that have life.
Cool. Well, I know about one where they're this dumb that they're going to these calculations.
I'll leave you with this one last one. Now
Okay.
I'll go and stumble in home to my cats alone unless you want to come along. Ding, you're so gorgeous. I can't say anything to your face Because look at your face. You're gorgeous.
Wait, are you doing like Shakespeare or Taylor Swift? I have to guess which one it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think that was from Macbeth. Othello, maybe. I can name a couple of Shakespeare books.